Hello， 大家好，欢迎回来，今天继续来玩《刺客信条英灵殿》。你是谁？他是谁
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban. That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
啊，帮他一会儿吧，先帮他，我再去见他。
I need your eyes, my friend.
在哪？随便找个人问，好吧。你呢？能问你吗
Petra. Eivor, how are you?
哦
I should go. Let's talk again soon.
这是约会选项，这边有一个，这边有一个，就随便找个人问，还是这样。有个70，你呢？你们呢？你们还在这炒豆具？
What is happening here?
Holger wishes to prove that flighting is a lesser art. I am correcting him.
It is unrefined, unpalatable, unpleasant. I could beat you without a lick of practice.
That is not so, you thick-headed... Eivor, care to judge a flighting?
I would happily judge, brothers. Show me what you have.
I will begin. There's a skin-deep resemblance twixt Holger and me. For inside, he's just hot air and bad poetry. Well, in all but our talent, we're certainly twins. It should be no surprise to see which of us wins.
Not bad. Now hear this. You see, flighting is simple, so hearken to me. Look, anyone can do it. It's so easy. But the true challenge in life is to do something more. Like writing sagas, painting pictures, and lore. Yes, lore. There. What do you think, Eivor?
你们俩不差不多吗？但是他有点不流畅，选这个。
All this is the clear winner, Holger.
I should have expected no less from you, Eivor. You have no ear for these things. A pity.
Thank you, Eivor, for acknowledging the natural order.
他们终于不在这吵架了，每次回来他们俩都在这吵。好，这个马夫有可能知道一些事情。
Rowan.
Ah, Eivor. How's the day, my friend?
I am well, Rowan. I had only a small question. Do you know anyone named Guthban?
Guthban? Nothing comes to mind. Should I?
It is not a question of should.
Ah. Is it a horse?
No, it's,
A lover?
No, Rowan, it's no one.
You came here to ask me about no one.
Thank you for your time.
Nice day today.
是。还有谁？往这边走，去这边，是不是那个雕塑家会知道一些东西？它叫什么？乌大维啊。哦，这两个人在我们这个村子里搞斗剧大赛，我都不知道，现在知道了。是你吗？你是叫乌大维吗
Octavian.
Ah, salve, Eivor. How are you?
Well, thank you. A question. Does the name Guthban mean anything to you?
Guthban. It's not Latin, is it?
It is a name, I think, but no face comes to mind. I fear it may be a moniker, a false name.
So you came to me? Why would you come to me about a false name? Do you think my name is false?
No. Is it?
I am Octavian. I've always been Octavian. Now, please, Eivor, this is not a good time for me. I am terribly busy. Good day.
是吗？这里还有一个，这么远，还能问谁呢？好，不用再提醒我了。你猜我为什么不做呢？还有谁是萨克逊人？我不知道。
Tarben, do you have a second? I was wondering if...
I am Guthpen, Eivor.
Oh.
Means battle bow. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it?
Not one who bakes bread, no. So, how did you earn this name?
Before I came here, I lived another life. A brutal, bloody life. I served with a gang of mercenaries. I was their weapon, roaming the wilds of England. Did whatever they asked of me, and all they asked was violence. When I left, I laid this sword on the grass and made a vow. I swore never to spill another drop of blood, to abandon acts of violence, to never kill again.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't, not for me. This life here is all I've ever wanted. I've never been more at peace. This is my doing. I brought all this upon me. It is down to me to fix it.
Tarben, by threatening you, they threaten my clan. I cannot allow that.
These men are foul, Eivor. You should not have to fight my battles for me.
Do you not hear me, Tarben? If they threaten you, they threaten me. So let us face them together.
Very well. Meet me outside when you're ready. I believe I know where they will be.
帮他，必须帮他的，因为他的说法很打动我。当然，还有最重要的原因就是爱我也要帮他呀。我们可以骑一匹马吗？
If you wish to face your old friends, I'm ready when you are.
Good. I'll lead the way. I want you to know, should it come to blows with my old crew, I can handle it myself. Forgiving me is all the work you need to do.
There is nothing to forgive. You walked away. They pursued. By axe or by fist, I will do what must be done to protect my clan.
You're living the life you want, aren't you?
那是，自由自在。
Before we're spotted, tell me what I should expect here. Will they attack us on sight?
I shouldn't think so. No. Nothing like that. It's not how Wilf operates. Yes, he's a clever one. And rather kind when you meet him. Makes you feel like you're a friend. Family, even. I met him a decade ago, and he was the first person to truly welcome me. To see some value in me. He told me I had a gift. For intimidation. Persuasion. Violence. Just by the size and strength of me, he knew how to use me.
So, what do they want from you now?
They'll want me back. They'll want me to be the man they think I am. Monstrous and massive. Wilf and them were the only family I had then. But their love was conditional. Wilf only loves what he owns.
So, what do you intend?
I know I won't go back. I don't want more blood on my hands. But apart from that, it's hard to say. Who knows what they have in mind?
这么远吗？但这个人物的性格塑造挺好的，到现在为止我都挺喜欢他的。是前面了是吗？这么多人围在这儿。
We're stopping.
That house, there. They're likely within. It won't look like much, Eivor. But don't be fooled. And don't take Wilf lightly, charming as he seems. The man is a serpent.
I've met plenty of charmers who turned out to be snakes.
I know. Only a warning. Let's go inside.
不确定哦，对不对？我是不是应该其实应该去判断一下，就是不能相信别人的一面之词。哎呀，我没得看，我觉得他肯定有文件。
You got my message, and you brought a friend. Who might you be, Dane? His new leash?
I am Eivor, and the woman you robbed was one of my clan. That will not stand.
I know. I'm busted up about it. But tell Tekla, was it? Tell her that her ale is some of the finest we've tasted.
I am done with you, Wilf.
But we are not done with you, boy. We gave you food, shelter, ale to drink, riches galore. We made you who you are.
For all you did for him, he repaid you with blood and sweat, did he not?
You're a fiery one, I like that. But the ink was dried on this deal well before your number arrived in England. If you wish to clear Tarbin's name, I'm happy to help with that. It's only a small matter of cost. Some weeks back, soldiers confiscated my personal wares, shall we say. Tried to confiscate me as well, but I gave them the slip. If you're keen, you could recover my belongings and return them to me. Do that, and your name is clear.
I can't. I promised myself I would leave all this behind. But...
If it will clear Tarbin's name, we will recover what is yours. Where are these soldiers?
Camped not far to the west. A battalion of bloated, brainwashed military men. You can't miss it for the smell.
Wait here, then. We will return before you sprout another pair of horns.
God go with you, Eivor.
我有一种他们在利用我的感觉。
You found it!
I did. Let's bring this back to Wilf.
You handled that better than I would have.
什么？我已经剪了吗？
Is
好
this
吧
the。sort of work you often...
Oh, they have returned.
We have your goods.
Beautiful. Beautiful, put them there.
The ledger.
Of course. Happy to honor it. My goodness, such a lack of trust these days. It's a dark age, no mistake.
That's it, then. We're done?
Aye. You are free to walk from this place and live as Tarbin the boring bread maker for the rest of your days. But you, Eivor, if you ever get tired of the settled life, we could always use a thief with your skills. Think about it.
好，护送他回去吧，不会出事吧？900多米。走吧。
Tarbin, are you satisfied?
Yes. I cannot thank you enough, Eivor. I feared the worst when I heard my old moniker, Guthban. Hadn't heard it in years. Dredges up fearful memories.
I imagine. How did you fall in with that bunch?
After my mother died, I sought family. Wilf offered it. He looked at me, took me in and told me who I was. Who I could be. I don't crave that belonging anymore. Among you lot, people accept me as I am. The greatest gift I ever got. Peace.
Many men are calm because they have never known a storm. You weathered the storm and worked through it. It is a rare thing.
That means a lot. Thank you. You think Tekla will be upset with me when she learns why she was robbed?
She's a kind enough woman. She has faced greater danger than a few thieves.
I suppose you don't build a clan of warriors without seeing your share of danger?
我怎么不回答他
You
呢？
caught my attention, you know. The moment I first saw you, I knew there was something special about you. You have an empathy. I see it in your eyes, having witnessed its absence in so many. You see a problem and you solve it. For you know it is better to see it done than to let it fester.
The curse of leadership, I suppose.
A calling can feel like a curse, but you wear yours well. It's good to be home again. That is, if I haven't robbed myself of the pleasure of calling it home.
Tarbin, in spite of all, you're welcome here. And yours nothing but the work you love.
Right. Payment in fresh loaves of bread. I can manage that.
But first, one scrap of your past remains.
Right. The ledger.
Toss it, and purge the past.
With pleasure.
好的。你怎么在这儿？哇，大家都在这儿，好像在等着宣判我的命运。
Eivor, the time has come. Our time.
Our time for what?
My final glory awaits.
Your final glory. I fear to ask what that means.
Do I not speak plainly? My time in Midgard is done. I wish now to see the hall of my ancestors.
If you wish to die, it will not be by my hand.
I do not speak of death, Eivor. I speak of life. Life and glory everlasting. I know I've been in a fog these last few weeks.
I know I speak words you don't fully understand. But I only ask you trust me once more. On my final voyage back to Norway, to wish my father farewell and achieve my destiny.
Back to Norway. I need to discuss this with Randvi.
If you must. I will await your answer down by the docks. Do not keep me waiting.
You look well.
我不。
I want to see the Alliance map.
不是我怎么跟他说呢？哦，直接就过去是吗？哦，又多了这个啊。那我是不是应该先做文呢？不管了。
It may be time to return to Norway. Sigurd is eager to see his father and beyond that I do not know.
I have heard ill news about Styrbjorn in the past year. If you go, go with care.
其实
We'll leave now and
我
return
还是很
as
希
soon
望
as
把
we're
挪威
able.
夺回来的。
Good.
我们走的时候的
And
那
be
个
safe, both of you.
真的是很不爽。他真的要死吗？最后，算了，管不了他了，他爱死就死了。
One more, and only because you all have such good taste.
他们居然会在这里讲故事。
This one begins
这是我第一次看到。
a long time ago at a desert oasis, far away, a place of mystery, wonder.
这会是一个新的任务吗？是开了一个新任务？我没有，他就是在讲故事。
To a hidden god.
听一会儿。
The guardian of this temple was a proud man, kingly in
这是巴耶
nature,
克呀，好
but
像。
not in fact. A protector of holy wisdom. And this protector had a wife, a scholar, who spent her days reading ancient tomes and deciphering the secrets of the desert. Together they had a son, in whom they hoped to instill all their skill and knowledge. The boy was to be a union of their love. But then it came to pass that the king of that land arrived to seize the temple for himself. The protector resisted. In the battle that followed, the boy was killed and the temple was taken. Struck with grief, the protector and the scholar separated.
A king who kills a child is an ergi. They should kill him back.
Indeed. But for a long time, the protector and the scholar followed solitary paths, seeking for a way to revenge their son. But in their isolation, they found only anguish and pain. Alone, they could do nothing but weep and thrash at the fates. After many fruitless years, they came together again to mourn their failure. They embraced as they had in their youth. And in that joining, they realized what was missing.
Pleased with yourself.
Only the union that had produced their son would lead to their victory. So the protector taught the scholar to fight and ride and seek, while the scholar taught the protector wisdom and deep knowledge. As they trained and studied, they became inseparable, moving, eating, sleeping as one. They were never seen apart, until one day they met upon the river's edge. They had learned all they could, her from him from her. It was here they kissed and separated. She traveled east, he west. They were never seen again. It is said, however, that once every year, 2 eagles would return to that very spot to linger and look upon the sea. The people of the region like to see these eagles, for they are an omen, a symbol of protection.
They turned into birds, like Loki became a salmon.
Perhaps. Still, others say that the eagles were their children, born of a love that could never endure. But Who is to say for sure?
A stirring story. Fanciful but sincere enough.
Me? Fanciful? All of my stories are perfectly and mostly true.
哇，他这故事这样讲出来还挺好的。不过起源的故事确实就是非常有故事性的一作。那今天就先到这里吧，我们下次再跟他去波澜壮阔吧。今天的这个日常让我感觉特别的温馨啊。